Hi, my name is Sotonye.
And my name is Oluchi.
And welcome to the CX Playbook. This podcast is for customer service enthusiasts
and businesses looking to improve their customer service. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Thank you for joining us. Hi, my name is Sotonye.
And my name is Oluchi.
Welcome to the final episode of the CX Playbook.
Guys, you have no idea. I wish I had a drum. I just want to express my happiness. You don't know how excited I am that we're at the final episode for this season.
Yes.
For this season. It's episode 10.
Yes. Well done.
Well done. Well done to you. I have to see, you guys, I have to say such a big well done to Sotonye because she's been coming from Abuja for us to record these. And have you checked flight prices lately? So please, wherever you see Sotonye, give her a big hug and squeeze something into her hand.
Dollars, please.
Squeeze. See, at this point, any currency you can find, just let me squeeze into her hand.
Don't say any currency.
We are sorry.
People can be somehow.
Dollar. I they will bring Venezuelan.
Zimbabwean dollars.
Please squeeze USD into my girl's hand, I beg. Well done to you as well. This has been a journey.
Yeah, but it's been so enjoyable.
I agree.
It's been awesome.
I agree. It's been so cool. And we're ending it with a bang.
Yes. Today we're going to talk about the relationship cycle of customers and businesses.
Yes, we are.
Or the way I like to call it, how to date your customers.
How to date your customers. How to toast them, get them to agree for you, and then not serve them breakfast. That's
major key.
That is essentially what we want to talk about today. So, why are we saying that relationship between a business owner and a customer is like a romance? Because it is. Mm-hmm. It technically is. And I have like this whole story that I wrote that I'm going to explain. I look at Sotonye, I just balanced that. Yeah, let's go.
I'm here for it.
She just went like this, like, oh yeah,
I'm here for it.
So I like to say that buyer and seller relationships or business owner and customer relationships are like man and a woman relationship. The beginning of relationship is what we call the talking stage now. So within this stage, there's so much potential. Nobody knows anybody very well yet. Everybody's still kind of guiding.
Still forming and
exactly, man sees woman is attractive, man is attracted to woman, man goes to woman. Similar situation, buyer sees products, or buyer sees business, buyer is attracted, buyer goes after woman. Mm-hmm. Please, for the feminists in the world, please excuse me to be explaining this thing like this, because not say, I can't say woman go, I mean, no. For the purpose of this explanation,
please, people should focus.
Please, let's focus. Just like I need to give that disclaimer, because I know you people. Then, at this point, like I said, there's so much potential for good and evil at this talking stage. There's potential for the seller to not fulfill their promises, similar to the way the male gender cannot sometimes fulfill their promises. Then, obviously the business owner is pretty much, again, just trying to sell their goods and services. Then at this point in time, there's a lot of conversation back and forth. Questions are being asked. People are trying to get to know each other. The customer is trying to get to know if the product actually fits their life, and the seller is trying to convince the buyer, who is the woman in this case, that yes, I fit your life. Allow me into your heart. Allow me into your home. I will make sure that I fulfill the needs that I'm currently advertising. Now, understand that a lot of talking stages, just like real life, do not move on to the next phase. Yeah. I know a couple of my friends who are like, I have like 20 talking stages in my phone happening concurrently. And you can already tell which ones are going to go nowhere. But that's part of life. And I think as a buyer and as a seller, nobody needs to take offense at this point in time. Not every relationship will work out. Sometimes it's just, hello, hi, my name is this, my name is that. What's your favorite color? What do you want to be in? What do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years? You do all that conversation and it's not working, then, you shut it down, or it shuts itself down, naturally. Then if it evolves with the case of a man and a woman relationship, the man asks the woman out on a date and she agrees, then that's actually the point of the order being placed. That's what I like to call the date, the first date. It's like, okay, I have placed the order. I hope it's getting its entry and we understand it. So that's the first date. The order is placed. Account number is shared. and then the date is that process of exchange of money, and then with the expected delivery of the item, so, or booking an appointment or whatever. So after the dates now, after the first dates, the man and woman have gone out, they sat down, they've eaten, they've gone to the movie, they've done whatever it is that you do on the first date, and everybody has gone home. Then that's now the point of the review of that date or the review of that appointment. It's now, okay, did I like this guy? Did he chew with his mouth open? Did he place an order for me even though I asked him not to? Did he listen to the things I said? Or was he just staring at my chest the whole time? All of that stuff that the woman would go through in her head is pretty much like a way a buyer will be like, okay, I bought from this person. The staff was nice. They were cool. Sometimes the process of the review doesn't happen in such a detailed manner, but it's at the back of your head. Every time you buy something, you consider what that experience was like, because it's that consideration that makes you decide whether or not you're going to go on a second date with the person, or whether or not you're going to go ahead to have a relationship with that person enough for you to make several purchases, aka several dates, and then go into a point of, okay, will you be my boyfriend? Will you be my girlfriend? Will you be my tailor? Will you be my fabric supplier? Will you be the person that I buy all my trouser sets from? That's it. So again, you've seen how the journey has kind of started from the talking stage to the dating, to the review of the date to decide if there's going to be a second or third date or not. And then again, at any point in this, it can scatter.
Yeah.
So it's possible that the date did not go well for the buyer, or the purchase didn't go well for the buyer, and the buyer decides, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I will not be on to the next talking stage. So again, I just painted this picture to essentially say to you that you need to imagine your relationship with your customers the way men and women interact in romantic scenarios. You need to, again, not just impress during the talking stage. You need to understand after talking stage, there's dating. After dating, there's actually creating a romance or a lasting relationship where the person comes and buys over and over again, and you can actually call the person a loyal customer. We've spoken a lot around loyalty this season and about satisfaction and all of that. Satisfaction in this case being, do I like how I feel after purchasing from you? Do I like the quality of the things I purchased from you? So yeah, I've talked too much. I'm going to stop it there. But I just painted this
continue.
picture.
I'm enjoying this too much.
She's so happy to be in episode 10. She's like, okay, just take it from here. But yeah, that's the train. And then when next you're thinking around a new customer, think about it in that regard. Like, okay, if you're a female business owner, if I meet a guy, how would I want him to, wine and dine me to a place of loyalty? And if you're a customer, also know that, okay, technically at the price. Not technically, you are the price, actually. Yes. So you should, conduct yourself as such as well. I just had to say that because some of your customers ain't giving price-worthy behavior. You understand?
Thirsty.
So, she said y'all are thirsty. So yeah, that's it. That's the chain of why we decided to call this episode the relationship cycle. So I'm going to now finally throw it to you, even though you'll be sitting really pretty and comfortable there. So how do you think, what do you think customers should do to be able to get the customers to feel dated or feel, toasted, as the case may be?
So I think it will start by determining what kind of, emotions are you trying to evoke in your customers.
Exactly.
And that would ultimately depend on what kind of business are you.
Yeah.
So, what's your
niche?
Yes, what's your niche? What's your brand voice? Because I like to see businesses as, personalities. So every business has a personality.
Sure.
So depending on that personality, you're then going to determine, okay, how do I want the customers to feel, when I'm in essence trying to woo them. So if you are supposed to be, say, a fun brand, you would want your customers to feel, joy, happiness. So you will then go ahead to do things or tailor your marketing to, give visuals or, text that would excite your customers. If you are, say, a fitness brand, so whether that's weight loss, gym, personal training, you want your customers to feel a sense of accomplishment, right? And that happens, yes, when you've helped them or when you are helping them reach their goals. you might want your customers to feel that you are trustworthy. In
Yeah.
which sense you're trying to evoke some level of trust in you delivering on your
So
promises.
your dialogue needs to be one that kind of
Yes.
goes around
That's
that.
confident
Yes,
and, you know,
yes.
letting them know,
Speaking to
communicating
your
that.
previous activities or achievements and all of that and records.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's what I would say. Pretty much it. If you're, say, a fast fashion brand, then you probably want your customers to feel some sort of excitement and anticipation.
For
So they need to anticipate what's coming next, and you need to keep them, literally
Guessing.
keep them, yes, and keep them excited and anticipating,
That's true.
because you know you're fast fashion, you're dropping.
Yes.
You have new drops, you know, probably every other week or something. So yes, I think it starts by really understanding what kind of brand you are, and then determining how you want, or what kind of feelings you want to evoke. Then you can go ahead to decide, okay, what can I do to make the
evoke
customer
those
feel
feelings
this way about the brand?
Yeah, because I mean, it's enough to say I want to feel this way. Then the second question would now be how. The how of it, I think, is where people miss it, because it's easy to say, I'm like, oh, I want my business to be, but what are the actual executionable things that you're doing? And you can't do those things without, again, figuring out the things she said. Who is your customer? What's the feeling you want to evoke in that customer? Then you now take it to, okay, if I want the customer to feel accomplished, like you said about fitness, it means that I'm giving them weight loss tips that they can follow, easy things that they can do to change in their diet. Nothing too big, nothing too hectic, just something easy that they can do. And at the end of the day, they come out of it feeling, oh, I did that and it was easy. Let me go ahead to engage them to see if there's more things I can do because this one was easy. So that's it. Then you need to also make the connection between your product and your customer in terms of the need that your product provides, and then the feeling of satisfaction that need will eventually evoke. So what does my customer need? What does my product do? Draw the line, draw the graph, like they say, for those two to meet. My product delivers satisfactory meals or tasty meals to solve my client's hunger. My product also provides the ease and comfort of my customer not having to be able to cook.
Yes.
Draw those two
lines. So basically
lines.
show the benefits
Pretty
your
much,
product brings to your customer.
Yeah.
Yes.
And be what's the word I'm looking for? Be emphatic about it. You know, don't just expect your customer to draw the graph between their need and your product. I think a lot of businesses do that.
So I think something else to think about. So, you know, we're talking about, okay, you're in the talking stage, and you said some people have like 20 talking stages, right? So you have to also understand, as a business, there are also 20 other businesses who your customer. So it's not enough to just say, okay, this is the kind of business I am. These are the feelings I want to evoke. Because guess what? There are other businesses that, you know,
they are
with
richer,
personalities
more
just like yours and even better. Yes. And you know, there are other Femis out there.
Oh, there's so many Femis.
And so then how do you then stand out from the other talking stages? You kind of have to find what's so special about you. Why should she choose you?
Of all the people, because I mean, okay, fine, you're really good with words, great. The other dude is sending flowers just because. The other dude is sending food just because, you know, food is very important in this talking stage of a thing. You know, so everybody is there. Basically, this one customer, every guy is there trying their best, bringing their best foot forward. One is coming with I have a handsome face, you have fine children. Another one is coming with, I have money, you don't have to work a day in your life. Another one is coming with, oh, you will never lack love and attention. I'll make you breakfast in bed. But again, nobody is now like actually trying to figure out what does the young lady want.
Yes.
Or what is priority for her. Because I mean, flowers, breakfast in bed, not having to work a day in life. For some people, they will choose flowers. Some people will choose breakfast in bed. I'll probably choose not having to work a day in my life. But I mean, that's just me. I kid. I'll never not be able to work. I'm not fashioned like that. So yeah, essentially, that know your customer side of things is super important, because that's the only way you will know the right foods to bring forward. Because I like to think that everybody as a person is multi-talented and has different strengths. Same with businesses. So it's now like, okay, what is the priority of your customer, so that you know what strength
Yes.
to put forward. I hope you agree
Yes.
with what I'm saying
Yeah,
about different
it's
people.
pretty much the same. So if we're going to just put it in context for those who are getting carried away with
The
the
man and woman
dating
talk.
analogy.
Yeah, bad people.
So you kind of have to determine what's important to your customers, basically. So, the basics. Is it price? Is it quality? Is it convenience? What does your customer really want? What's that thing you're going to say, this is what I do and this is how I do it? And your customer is going to be like, yes, this is the man for me. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, so pretty much that you have to determine as well what sets you apart, because at the end of the day, things like, okay, price, there'll be like, again, 10 of you
that are cheaper.
that are cheaper. There are 10 of you saying you never have to work a day in your life. But then everybody then has to now show working. Like, okay, how do you really mean?
I mean, you can say you're not going to have to work a day in your life, and then I will now set up a trust fund for your children that will kick in at the ages of this, and you now have one thing. You see, there are different layers to the not having to work a day in your life again. You understand? So there's layer of, okay, you won't have to work a day in your life because I will give you everything you need. There's a layer of, I will make sure you are empowered to have everything you need without me. See?
Yeah.
See, those two men are bringing two very, very, very different things to the table.
And of course, when you're trying to determine what you're bringing to the table, you have to know what your competition is doing. What's the competition saying? Because you're supposed to be trying to do better or offer something better than what, your competition
Have you ever had a business owner client tell you, I don't care what competition is doing? She has.
Good luck. Good luck to you.
I have had that.
And they say, just minding my business, just in my lane.
And I'm like, what does knowing what your competitor is doing have to do with minding your business? They're very mutually exclusive. You're not knowing what they're doing because you want to go and chook nose into their matter. No. You're just knowing what they're doing because you want to be aware of your surroundings.
That's the thing. You need to know what your customer is enjoying out there, because guess what?
They won't tell you.
Do you know the customer's benchmark is usually based on what the best person in your industry is offering?
Yeah, exactly.
So if you have no idea what that is, you don't even know what you're competing against.
You're nowhere close to the benchmark.
You don't know what your customer is expecting of you.
Exactly. You don't know what they're expecting. You don't even know what they're enjoying out there that's making them not come to you as often. Do you understand? Because I'm like, I give my customers everything. I give them this, I give them that. And I'm like, okay, what does your competition give them? I find out the competition might not even be giving them as much as you're giving them.
Competition is just giving them what they really want.
There we go. So again, I have to bring it back to the dating example. That's why we're there. So the guy is like, I'm giving this girl everything she needs. I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. I'm sending her money every day. I'm doing it. And then one boy is just there, just cooking for her. Just cooking. He's not cooking anything tangible, just making Indomie, plenty vegetable, small concoction rice here and there. Like, what is going? Why is that? And then you don't realize that maybe her love language is feed me.
Yeah.
And you're sending money into her account, and maybe she's.
It's okay. Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there.
I've made it through this. I've made it this far to episode 10. Can I not say the thing that will put me in trouble? God, I just need to 2 more minutes and I'm done. I tried, honestly. I was so scared. I actually made a mistake in one episode. I almost said something. I almost said another thing again, so I'm taking it back. So know what competition is offering your customer and find a way to match it, or better still, do it in a different way that is going to stand out.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. That's
it for me.
Yeah, I think for me that's it. You really just have to determine what they want, and then determine how
you can give it to them.
To do it. So I think maybe on the how, just a few points. You can use so I guess to communicate to your customers really is what we're talking about. You can use storytelling. So tell them what your product can do, who you are, what your product can do. Very important. You have
what
to
your product has
that.
done as well.
Yes,
which is back to reviews.
That's the next one. Yes, you must use testimonials. So if you're trying to evoke certain feelings in your customers, it would make sense that you would use testimonials of people who had felt that thing, right? To sort of convince these people that this is how I can make you feel.
Shadow use that in relationships. I'm going to go and say, well, I did this for my ex-girlfriend. Come, I will do it for you.
People should focus. People should focus. Lack of focus is the problem.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
very,
just
very
use testimonials as well. I think that's a really good, because that shows that I've made people feel
this way, and I can do same for you.
And yes, pretty much.
Okay. And with that, we've come to the end of season 1. The CX playbook.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. It finally happened. We did it. Again, thank you all so much for staying with us for 10 weeks. We're super grateful.
Thank you, guys.
Please, again, the 10 episodes are available to you. You can watch it again and again, and you can send it to anybody that you think would, benefit from it. This has been quite a ride, and we're so, so grateful that we're able to do this. Like, comment, subscribe, share all the episodes, not just this one. And we hope to see you for season 2. By God's grace.
Yes.
Well done, well done, well done. Yay. All right, guys, time to go. Thank you so much. See you on the flip side.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
guys. Bye.